Without question, Shawn, the best in the business. Real excited to be working with him.
Welcome to the campus of Western Washington University for tonight's GNAC battle between the Western Washington Vikings and the visiting Northwest Nazarene Nighthawks. Welcome inside Carver Gym here at WQ Court. I'm Shawn Walli, joined tonight by the Titan of Talk, Jared Lewis, here on Vikings TV. The Western Washington Vikings, as I mentioned, they bring in the Nighthawks, who are 10-3. They are 24th ranked in the country, in second place in the GNAC. They lost Thursday up at Simon Fraser.
That's right, Shawn, and it's been a strong Nighthawks team. They have won 4 out of their last 5 before that Simon Fraser loss on a missed three-pointer at the buzzer by Jordan Bazan. Just a tough team. A rare loss for them, but they're going to be strong coming in here tonight.
And a couple of players that the Vikings have to be aware of on the floor at all times. Really good players at Northwest Nazarene. They're led by Adonis Arms.
Arms with 24 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists in that loss to Simon Fraser. So he's going to be a threat. Also coming up behind him, Obi Megwa with 13 points. And Bazant, despite the three-point miss at the buzzer, chips in with 11. So you have 3 of their players coming in with double digits.
Be a tough challenge for the Vikings tonight, but they're coming off a confidence-boosting victory Thursday night, beating rival Central Washington.
An unbelievable game from the Vikings. The story of the night, 5 Vikings in double-digit scoring, led by the career-high 33 of Jasinski. On 9 for 17 shooting. He's been in double digits 20 of the last 22 games.
Trevor Jasinski has been nothing but remarkable this season. I mean, a big night from him tonight seems to be the norm for the Vikings.
Boy, it sure does, and I tell you, Coach has got to be excited about that game, especially the boost it gives them going to these final 9. They have a tough schedule coming up. They go on the road for the next 4, Simon Fraser, MSU Billings, off to Alaska for 2 games. So that the confidence they get from that game, 10 for 6, the offensive board leads in that last win. They shot 42% three-pointers, 47% from the field. All-around threat. When you have guys step up the way that they did with injured players, I think Coach couldn't be happy, and I'm sure they're looking to carry that into tonight.
And a great game was had by Cam Rutherford, inserted back into the starting lineup Thursday. He had a double-double.
That's right. Rutherford starting. They had the injured Luke Lovelady and Jalen Green. Rutherford really stepping up to fill the bill. 14 points, 11 rebounds, 4 steals, and a block. So he was absolutely a monster stepping into that role all over the court for the Vikings.
A great game here in Bellingham. Coming up next, it's the Nighthawks and the Vikings right here on Vikings TV.
We'd like to ask you to rise if you are able and remove your hats. It's time now to honor America as the Western Washington University Band plays our national anthem. Now let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's contest as your Vikings play host to the Northwest Nazarene Nighthawks. Here we go with the starters for the Nighthawks. At guard, a 6'6" junior, number 2, Adonis Arms. At guard, a 6' senior, number 3, Obi Megwa. At guard, a 6'3" sophomore, number 12, Sam Roth. At forward, a 6'7" junior, number 15, Alberto Diaz. And at forward, a 6'7" junior, number 33, Spider Adatungi. Northwest Nazarene is coached by Paul Rush. Paul is assisted by Roderick Rose, John Hawkins, and Levi Stewart. Viking fans, tonight we would like to recognize any and all cancer fighters that are here with us tonight, as tonight is our annual Coaches versus Cancer game. If you are a cancer survivor and are still battling cancer or would like to remember a loved one who lost the battle with cancer, we would ask you at this time to please stand. The courage, strength, and power that all of you have had in battling this disease is inspirational to all of us. And we as a community have come together today to join you in the battle. Together, we are stronger. And today we hope to make a difference by raising awareness, spreading knowledge, generating donations, and bringing encouragement and support to all patients and families affected by cancer in our local community. Thank you all for being here with us tonight. Viking fans, are you ready? Six man, this is your chance to show your love. It's time now to meet the starting lineup for your Viking. At guard, a 6'1" senior, number 1, Tyler Payne. At forward, a 6'8" junior, number 5, K.J. Bosco. At guard, a 6'1" junior, number 13, L.A. Leif Anderson. At forward, a 6'7" junior, number 24, T.J. Trevor Jasinski. And in the middle, a 6'9" junior, number 25, Cam Rutherford. Your Vikings are coached by Tony Dominguez. He is assisted by David Dunham, Bob Hofstetter, and Otavio Jude. Six man, it's game time!
Welcome inside Carver Gym here on WQ Court. Shawn Walli alongside Jared Lewis as we get set for Northwest Nazarene and Western Washington in this GNAC matchup. The number 24 ranked Nighthawks come into Bellingham Should be a fun, exciting game in this conference battle, Jared.
Boy, you're not kidding, Sean. And the two big fellas, Rutherford and Adetunji, here to tip it off.
Easily won by Rutherford. Bosco all the way to the rack. Can't get the layup to go. And we have an early foul that's going to be on KJ Bosco. Just 7 seconds into the game. Foul number 1.
Vikings led in offensive rebounds last time, setting the tone here early. They're going to battle for that glass.
Nighthawks, good ball movement on their very first possession. That's Sam Roth. Roth looking for arms. It's out of bounds to the Vikings.
Vikings, some strong defense. They're setting the tone here early. They're coming out to battle. Want to get another win just like they did on Thursday with some aggressive play.
Payne to Rutherford for Western Washington. Rutherford coming off a double-double Thursday night in the win over the Wildcats. Payne for 3, can't get the shot to roll in. Nighthawks the rebound. Arms looking to go down low to Adetunji. It's intercepted. Vikings on the attack. Rutherford to TJ. He had a career night on Thursday. Doesn't start tonight off with a bucket. And a foul is called on Trevor Jasinski. Not even a minute into the contest. 2 quick fouls on the Vikings.
Great aggressive play from the Vikings. Got to watch out for foul trouble early. They want to set the tone here without losing players to the bench.
Diaz inbounds. Megwa has it across half court for the Nighthawks. The Nighthawks lost Thursday night by 1 up at Simon Fraser. Sam Roth for 3, and we have our first bucket of the night. 3-0 Nighthawks. Anderson in front of the Nighthawk bench. Bosco, top of the key, swings it to Payne. Jasinski baseline. Jasinski, the left-hand dribble, picks it up, finds Bosco to the rack. The layup is good. 3-2, Vikings trail by 1.
You can tell they know Jasinski's going to be a threat. You see the immediate double team and a great job by Jasinski on the assist.
Adetunji in the lane, makes it 5-2 Nighthawks. Anderson gives it up to Payne. Going to be easy to spot Payne on the floor tonight with those bright-colored shoes. Look at the wraparound pass to Kim Rutherford. 5-4 Nighthawks, 17:50 to play first half. Megwa to Arms. Adonis Arms for 3. It's off the front of the rim. Payne back the other way. Stops the jumper. Rims out. Vikings starting off a little cold shooting so far in the first half. Diaz gets the floater to fall. It's 7-4 Nighthawks early on.
The Vikings going to be looking to slow down here, make that extra pass, and work for the good shot. And that's where they're finding things tonight so far.
That pass intercepted. Adetunji looking to go coast to coast. He lays it up and in. 9-4 Nighthawks by 5. 16:55 to play first half here in Bellingham. Bosco from the top palms the ball to Anderson. Anderson off the screen from Rutherford. Cam gets it back. And a blocking foul is called on Spider Adetunji.
So, you know, strong offensive presence, or defensive presence rather, from the Nighthawks. But you see when the Vikings are taking time to slow down, work the ball, get that extra pass, good things are happening for them.
16:40 to play first half. 5-point Nighthawk lead. Payne to Jasinski. Jasinski fighting off the defender. The jumper is down. 9-6. TJ's first bucket.
All kinds of contact there. Jasinski right up in his face with a hand in his face and just brings it down.
You can see Coach Dominguez talking to the official in front of the Western Washington bench. Arms attacking the rack, going up strong off glass. It's 11-6, Nighthawks by 5. Tyler Payne directing traffic for Western Washington. TJ on the block. A good battle. Knocks over the defender. No whistle. TJ, 2 straight buckets. He has 4 points. 11-8 Nighthawks, and they're wasting no time.
They want to answer right back. Great presence there from Jasinski. And Bosco.
Arms trying to get fancy. Bosco the steal. Anderson the 3. Rims out. Roth the rebound. Roth into the lane. Can't get the layup to go. Rebound to Rutherford. 11-8 Nighthawks. 15-17 to play first half. Rutherford, the 16-foot jumper. 11-10. Vikings down 1. Wide open for 3 and nailing that is Diaz. It's 14-10 Nighthawks. 14:50 to play first half. A 4-point Nighthawk lead. Jasinski is fouled. Shooting a 2.
It's a great job by Jasinski. He's against a younger player there, and he's really keeping his court presence, his presence of mind, drawing the fouls, knowing exactly where to lean in to get that shot.
Western Washington fans having a good time here tonight. Shawn Walli alongside Jared Lewis here on Vikings TV. And during the timeouts, officials appear to be looking at whether or not Jasinski was shooting a 3 when he was fouled. As we stand now, 14:46 left to play first half. Nighthawks 14, Vikings 10.
Officials try to get the eye on that shot. Jasinski leaning up as he got the bump, and I think they're questioning were his feet off the ground. Was he in the process of shooting? As they watch the replay here, we're going to find out in just a second.
Coach Dominguez walking out towards half court. And they are going to give Jasinski 3 foul shots. They have decided he was behind the arc.
Great job by Jasinski to lean into the coverage there and draw the foul on that shot.
Foul was on the Nighthawks' Sam Roth, his first. First free throw from TJ is good. Second on the way. 2 for 2 with 1 more to go. Can pull the Vikings within 1 if he makes this third free throw shot.
It's a team that shot 77% from the line this year. Best in the GNAC. Jasinski brings it home.
14-13, Nighthawks by 1. 14:40 to play first half. Jumper from outside the elbow. Obi Megwa makes it 16-13, Nighthawks. Jasinski, guarded by Roth. Top of the key to Bosco. Anderson has it. Back to Bosco in the corner. Jasinski. Cross court to Anderson. Thought about the three. Instead, drives the lane. Shot blocked. Battle for the basketball. Diving on the floor is Rutherford. He doesn't get it. Spider has it to the rack for the Nighthawks. 18-13, a 5-point Nighthawk lead.
Rutherford not happy with that. That was good presence of mind there from Roth to get the ball off.
Anderson with the basketball, and a foul is called away from the ball. Foul on Sam Roth of Northwest Nazarene. His second. Tucker Inigunberg into the game for the Vikings. Anderson gets some rest.
You can see Roth is really giving no space to Dzinski there. He's doing everything he can to prevent him from getting the ball.
Inigunberg, the off-balance baseline jumper does not go. They're saying it's out of bounds off Northwest Nazarene.
Roth going to take a seat here. Nicholas.
You see Inigunberg, the jumper. And the ball looks to go off of Megwa. So it's Viking basketball. Payne from the elbow. They swing it to Bosco. Bosco outside to Inigunberg. Inigunberg to Bosco in the corner. The high arcing shot is short. Megwa the rebound. His quickness across half court. Off the screen. Nowhere to go for the Nighthawks. Outside they go to Spider. Now it's Megwa. Traveling is called. Jaden Bazant. Little pirouettes. 18-13 Nighthawks as the Vikings get the basketball back. Bosco to inbounds from our courtside broadcast position.
Great ball pressure there by the Vikings. Force them into a bad position, take the extra step.
Bosco, top of the key. Rutherford, baseline, quickly double teamed. Outside to Bosco for three. Off back iron. Rutherford tracks it down. Anderson directing traffic for the Vikings. Jasinski had some space for a second. Into the lane, off balance, won't go. Battle for the basketball, and a foul will be called on Western Washington. KJ Bosco is hit with the foul, and he will head to the bench for the Vikings. RJ Seacrest into the game for Western Washington.
Bosco doing a great job trying to be aggressive on the glass there, create more opportunities for Western Washington.
Northwest Nazarene draining the three. That's James Nelson. 21-13 Nighthawks. They're on a 7-0 run. Seacrest to Rutherford. Fake the three, driving the lane to the rack. 21-15, Vikings down 6.
They're looking to answer right back, and Rutherford gave them just what they were looking for.
Megwa all the way to the rack. He can't get it to go. Spider the rebound. His shot over the basket. Megwa the offensive rebound. Megwa a push. And that is the call as the players walk the other way. Foul on Obi Megwa. 11:39 to play, first half here in Bellingham. Nighthawks 21, Vikings 15. Come on back to Vikings TV after this.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
And we're back here. You can see Rutherford with a strong move up and in to answer right back, cut that lead to 6 points. Welcome back to Western Washington first, Northwest Nazarene here at Carver Gym.
Rutherford and the Vikings with the basketball. RJ Seacrest has it now, left-hand dribbled into the lane, and it's rejected by Spider. Out of bounds to the Nighthawks as they lead by 6.
And Adalberto Diaz checking in for the Nighthawks.
Bazant with it for Northwest Nazarene. To Arms. Bazant all the way to the rack. He lays it up off glass. 23-15 Nighthawks. Seacrest had it poked away momentarily. Gets it back. Anderson. Down low they go to Rutherford. The turn and the high arcing shot bounces off the rim. Back come Arms and the Nighthawks. Arms getting rejected by Rutherford.
Rutherford with a great help side defense, puts himself in a position. You see coming in here, Jasinski straight up, Rutherford right over the top and sends that one over into the bench.
He could see that coming from a mile away. Nighthawks inbound. Arms with it. To the rack, and he has the two-hand flush. Nighthawks by 10, 25-15.
You know, tough getting beat on the curl there, but he made the smart choice not to give him the foul. Vikings looking to answer here.
Seacrest to ECW. Inigunberg back to Seacrest. 11 to shoot. Seacrest baseline outside to Rutherford. Inigunberg, the jumper is down and in. 25-17 with 10 minutes left to play. First half here in Bellingham. A three, too strong by Diaz. Back comes Jasinski across half court. Jasinski, right side of the lane. He is fouled. That should send Trevor Jasinski to the line.
Jasinski with a hard move to the right here. You can see him doing a great job again, leaning to draw the foul against James Nelson, still get the shot off, and put himself on the line again, where the Vikings have been very, very strong.
Rutherford to the bench for Western Washington. Also RJ Seacrest will have a seat. Tyler Payne and Braden Allmeyer in for the Vikings. Cotton Welch to inbound. Needs to get it in. Finds Payne wide open for three. Can't hit that. Shooting not going well for the Vikings in this first half. The rims are not being kind. Bazant to the rack, trying to use the glass. That's off the front of the iron. Vikings cannot corral the rebound. It'll be Nighthawk basketball.
Inigunberg, a great effort there. They continue to be aggressive on the glass. The ball's just a little bit too far out by the time he gets a hand on it. But they're going to create a lot of opportunities if they keep that up.
Cotton Welch be hit with the foul there as Diaz took the inbounds to the hole. And he will head to the line. Adalberto Diaz, the 6'7" junior from Nogales, Arizona. First free throw is good. 26-17, the Nighthawks lead the Vikings with 9:31 left first half. Come on back to Bellingham after this, right here on Vikings TV.
We have so much to celebrate in Division II, but we're especially proud of our commitment to Make-A-Wish.
Division II student athletes have led a 10-year initiative to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions.
Nearly $3 million have been raised, and hundreds of children's wishes have been granted.
We play hard, we work hard, and we support others in need. Why? It's simple.
Because we care.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
Welcome back to Viking TV. Adonis Arms down the middle, brings it home with two hands. Aggressive play to the rim here by the Nighthawks so far, Shawn.
It's plays like that have helped them to the 26-17 lead over the Western Washington Vikings with 9:31 to play in the first half. One more free throw for Diaz. (27-17), Vikings down 10. They need to trim the deficit before halftime. Payne to TJ. Gunberg. Cotton Welch looking for help, finds Payne. 9 seconds to shoot. Payne, the left-hand dribble in the lane, finds Allmeyer. The jumper is good. 27-19 with 8:58 to play first half.
And again, with great ball movement, being patient, they find the shot they're looking for. Allmeyer with the great stand-up jumper.
Megwa to Diaz. They swing it in the corner. The three is good, and it's now. It should be 30-19. Officials said that was a three-pointer, and TJ comes back on the block, and it is now a correct score, 30-21 after the Jasinski bucket. 8:18 to play first half. The Nighthawks in the lead by 9, and they have the basketball. Megwa to Adonis Arms. Is there a better name? Skip pass to Diaz, the jumper from 15. No. Jasinski comes down with the rebound. Jasinski strong into the lane, finds Cotton Welch. Cotton Welch nowhere to go. Gunberg gets rejected by who else? Adonis Arms. Arms ahead to Nelson. Nelson for three. Good rotation, but it's short. Arms tries to save it, cannot. It'll be Viking basketball.
Took a step back there, shot just a little bit off his back foot, pulled that one to the left. And it looks like they're going to take a break here so Coach can talk about what he wants to do.
Take a look at Allmeyer's shot. The big man with the jumper.
Big fella putting himself in great position for the spot-up jumper. And you can see when they're working for those shots, as they take time, patient, that extra pass, they're getting the shots that they want. Every time they do that, they're finding the open spot and the ball where they want to be. The times that they come down and miss is when they've rushed those and not making that extra pass. So that's really going to be the tail of the tape for them. Northwest Nazarene, 57% from the field and from behind the stripe during the first quarter. 39% for the Vikings. That's your story right there. The ball is just not dropping.
Vikings 9 of 23. That is not a good recipe for success. The good news is they're only down 9. It could be a lot worse.
With those numbers, 0-6 from 3, I mean, you start to bring those percentages up, hit some of those shots, and they're right back in this thing. You're absolutely right. 9 points on that kind of shooting. You know, Coach is saying we got to find our rhythm here, and once we find it, we're going to be back in this game. They continue 3 from 3 from the line, continue to be strong from the stripe. They say it is a game of runs, and Vikings are looking to make theirs.
Jasinski set to inbound for the Vikings after the timeout. 7:37 left first half. Nighthawks 30, Vikings 21. Can the Vikings cut into the Nighthawk lead? ECW for three, looks like a good shot, but it's short. Megwa back the other way for the Nighthawks. All alone, the high arcing jumper caroms off the rim. Cotton Welch fouls to the hardwood, and he is fouled. Foul on Sam Franks. Cam Rutherford returns. So you look at the foul right there. ECW hitting the deck. Payne, Rutherford, Allmeyer, Anderson, and Cotton Welch on the floor for the Vikings. Anderson. Allmeyer can't get the entry pass. Lazy pass by Rutherford. Adonis Arms to Megwa.
Tough pass to make across that defense, and Megwa once again with the answer from three-point.
33-21, the Nighthawks showing why they are 24th ranked in the country and second in the GNAC. Payne to Cotton Welch. Back to Payne. Payne from the baseline gets the jumper to fall. 33-23 Nighthawks. A blocking foul on the Vikings. On Tyler Payne.
Payne with a great hard baseline move and the pull-up jumper, and you can see why this Northwest Nazarene team is so tough. They answer right back at the ball down court, barely before the defense has the chance to set up and draw the blocking foul. Jasinski will come back in here for the Vikings.
Allmeyer will take a seat as you see Payne with the floater from the baseline. 33-23, Vikings down 10. Nighthawks inbound the ball. Spider, quickness in the lane, and a foul is called. Cam Rutherford hit with the foul. Rutherford's first foul. Sixth team foul. Each team with 6 fouls in the half. 6:14 to play first half. Spider takes the inbound to Bazant. Swing it to Diaz. Diaz looking for Spider. Payne comes away with it, but first they call a kick ball. Missed opportunity there for the Vikings.
Great job by Payne. He's putting a lot of pressure, trying to make something happen. That's how you come up with those steals. You can see her come right up over the top. The ball just off his foot there.
Caught Rutherford. Good catch by the official. Bazant working on Payne. Franks swings it to Diaz, going baseline. Rutherford gets over there to disrupt the shot. Ball out of bounds to the Vikings.
Once again, a great job by the Vikings, creating opportunities off the glass. Get the ball going the other way. And Allmeyer checks back in for Western Washington.
ECW takes a seat for Western Washington. 5:45 to play first half. Vikings with the basketball. LA down low to Rutherford. He's got the size advantage outside to Payne. Payne trying to get in the paint. Goes baseline, the skip pass to Anderson, open for three. And it is down. The first three-pointer for Western Washington tonight. And they get the ball right back. A bad pass by the Nighthawks. The Viking bench telling them to go. And Payne loses it, gives it away. Sprinting up the floor. Traveling called. Nicola taking too many steps. Western Washington getting a gift. Payne checks out. Inigunberg back in the game.
Couple of quick turnovers here. Now Anderson's going to be bringing the ball up the floor. Did a great job by Payne, drawing the defense in early, kicks it outside. Anderson's right there waiting. Perfect stand-up three to finally get one down for the Vikings.
Inigunberg. The Vikings could use him to heat up as they trail 33-26. That off-balance shot won't go. Allmeyer can't get the rebounds, and it is Viking basketball.
Looking for the quick give and go, not quite there to make contact on the pass. Obi Megwa checks back in for the Nighthawks.
4:53 left in this first half here in Bellingham inside Carver Gym. Shawn Walli alongside Jared Lewis and our entire Vikings TV crew. Anderson, left-hand dribble in the lane, looks to pass. He finds Allmeyer. Allmeyer way too strong off window, not even close. Back come the Nighthawks. Megwa to Arms. Spider, top of the key. Back to Megwa. Megwa, the jumper from about 18, rims off. Rutherford skies for the rebound. Anderson, the floor general right now for the Vikings. To Jasinski, rising for three.
He felt it.
It's so pretty when it works like that. 33-29, back come the Vikings.
Finding their flow from three-point land. A great under-pressure three-point shot.
Arms using his speed, size, and strength to get that to fall. 35-29, Nighthawks with 3:50 to play first half. Anderson, a very long three. Look out. Vikings.
Holy cow.
Vikings heating up. You know, it's so cold outside, maybe it took a minute for them to warm up tonight.
They are finding their stroke now, Shawn, and just when they need it to make it a three-point ball game.
Vikings can tie it with a three, although a two will do just fine. 35-32. Jasinski thinking about that three. And there he goes, and he gets the foul. That'll be an, oh, they're saying that was a two this time? No way. He was way behind the line.
Official signaling three down here, so I think we may be shooting three. But again, another great job by Jasinski, finding the pressure, leaning in on the shot, drawing the foul.
3:17 to play first half. Vikings making this interesting. 35-32, Nighthawks lead. As it is coaches against cancer night here in Bellingham inside Carver Gym. Always a great cause, and to be aware and get cancer screening done and donate your time and money when you can to cancer efforts.
The efforts are appreciated. Early detection is the key. Anderson from way back sees it, spots up and takes it on the quick release there. You can't ask for more as the Vikings finally finding their hot hand here from three-point land.
The Western Washington Viking loving the atmosphere, the music from the band, and of course the play the Viking has seen the last couple of minutes here on the court.
So they missed the first 7 three-pointers. They hit the last 3.
Nighthawks were up 12. Now it's just a 3-point Nighthawk lead at 35-32 as you see Northwest Nazarene break their huddle. Decent-sized crowd here on this very cold Saturday night in Bellingham. Not quite as many as we had Thursday for the big rivalry game. Over 1,200 in this building. That was an electric atmosphere. I know you weren't here, Jared, but you watched it and enjoyed it on TV.
Breakout performance, Jasinski with a 33 points, a 9 for 17 shooting as he gets another one there from the line. And just exciting to watch him beat the rival from home. It's an electric atmosphere.
Second time Jasinski gets 3 free throws. He should get that done all the time because if he hits this, that's 6 out of 6 on the 3 straight free throws. Yes, sir.
We got a tie ball game.
35 all. Nice comeback by the Vikings. That Viking ship finding its way in the dark, cold waters of Bellingham Bay. Nelson, nowhere to go. Good defense by the Vikings. Megwa has the advantage. Outside for 3, answering right back, James Nelson. is a freshman dropping the triple. 38-35, Nighthawks.
The freshman out there, you've seen some hesitation from him in other parts, but not on the shot. You know that's his strength. Megwa continuing to pressure Anderson on the front side here. Any Gunberg
getting rejected by Spider. To Adonis Arms. Arms around TJ. And there's the length of Rutherford getting in the way again. They've got an advantage because Arms is staying back, dejected. Anderson for three, wants the foul, doesn't get it. Ball loose on the floor. Who's going to pick it up? Nobody. It's out of bounds to Western Washington.
Great tussle there, and again, you have three Vikings underneath the hoop trying to make it happen. You see contact not happening there on the shot. Vikings in position to create that loose ball. It continues to be that rebounding action as it goes off the hand of James there. Viking basketball.
Seacrest in the game for the Vikings. Allmeyer takes a seat. Coach Dominguez going with speed and shooters as Rutherford is the tallest out there for Western Washington. That shot not even close. And out of control is Megwa, losing the ball, turning it right back over to the Vikings.
I don't think there's any contact there. He just lost it. A little too fast and lost control. Megwa's a very, very fast player.
Inside 2 minutes, RJ Seacrest to Tucker Inigunberg in the corner off the screen from TJ. Tucker to Anderson, fires the three. LA heating up. It's 38-all here in Bellingham.
Once again, that quick release from Anderson. He sees it, and it's gone quick. They continue to find their stroke from three-point.
Spider gets Rutherford in the air, and he appears to be injured. So we go back the other way to see Anderson nail that three-pointer. Things do not look good for Cam Rutherford at the moment, as he is in pain. Allmeyer will check in for Cam Rutherford. Hopefully Rutherford will be okay and be able to play in the second half.
Looks to be stretching out there. He's been a big presence underneath.
Tied at 38. Spider Adetunji to the line. Misses the first. The junior, one of two players on this team from Nigeria, Jared.
Two from Nigeria. Yeah, worldwide, they've also got players from as far away as Taronga, New Zealand. So, international team here from Northwest Nazarene as Jasinski picks up the rebound.
Misses both free throws, does Spider, to the delight of the Viking faithful here at Carver Gym. Inigunberg, nowhere to go. Finds Anderson, who's been hot. Anderson to Seacrest. Thought about the three instead. Attempts to drive and gets the foul on James Nelson.
Great under control play there from Seacrest. The hesitation draws the defense into the foul. Logan Schilder checks in for the Nighthawks.
RJ Seacrest to the line. Knocks down the free throw, giving the Vikings a 39-38 lead.
Seacrest with a chance to make it 2 points here.
Nighthawks led for nearly 16 minutes as they tie it now at 40. Western Washington doing well to get back in this game. We are inside 1 minute left, first half. Seacrest dialing up the three. That's an air ball. Back come the Nighthawks, wasting no time, but slipping on the floor is Jaden Bazant. Bazant slipping, losing his footing, trying to feed to Spider, but traveling is called. 51 seconds left, first half.
Great chance for the Vikings to take control here as we head towards the half.
LA finds Allmeyer, top of the key, hands off to Seacrest. Seacrest, the jumper from 15, way short. Bazant attacking the rack, off window, count the basket. Tony Dominguez cannot believe that. Head coach for Western Washington can't believe the continuation.
Very, very difficult shot there. I'm not sure how Bazant even got that one off.
Good to see Cam Rutherford up and walking around. Bazant. Three-point play is good. Nighthawks by 3, 43-40. Seacrest splitting all defenders. Circles back outside. About a second difference game and shot clock. Seacrest picks up his dribble in the paint. Outside to Inigunberg, firing from deep. Off back iron. Anderson the rebound. 3 seconds left. Seacrest out of the corner. No. Allmeyer gets it off, but it is not going to fall. That is how we end one period of play here in Bellingham. The Nighthawks 43, Vikings 40. It's halftime. Come on back. Second half action after this on Vikings TV.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
We have so much to celebrate in Division II, but we're especially proud of our commitment to make a wish.
Division II student athletes have led a 10-year initiative to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions.
Nearly $3 million have been raised, and hundreds of children's wishes have been granted.
We play hard, we work hard, and we support others in need. Why? It's simple.
Because we care.
From court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
Back here in Bellingham, Shawn Walli alongside Jared Lewis as we get set for second half action here shortly. Northwest Nazarene leading by 3, 43-40 over Western Washington.
What a first half. I mean, the Vikings have kept themselves in this game, battling plays underneath just like you see there from Bosco. The tail of the tape, though, is shooting. That's what it comes down to, a blistering performance from the Northwest Nazarene Nighthawks, and the Vikings struggling to find their flow until late in that first half.
Jared, how are the Vikings in this game? You look at the numbers. The Nighthawks shooting 54.8% in the first half from the field, 60% beyond the arc, yet they're only up 3.
I think you're seeing a few things. Number one, turnovers. You have 9 turnovers on Northwest Nazarene Vikings. The other thing you're seeing that's kept them in this game, they've continued to be great from the line all year. They're 8-8 from the line so far here tonight. That's been the tail of the tape. They lead the GNAC with 77% from the charity stripe. So they've kept themselves in the game through those little disciplines when the shots weren't falling. As a coach will tell you, you're spotting up, you're squaring up, you got a good shot, take it. They're not falling, but they will.
No surprise for Western Washington. Trevor Jasinski leading the way. He has 15 points, and there's 3 of them right there.
And boy, has he had to fight to get his space. You can see they've defended him tight, tried to prevent him from giving the ball. The other thing you've seen, as you see there, is Leif Anderson, that quick release, finally getting them started from behind the stripe. And boy, some beautiful three-pointers to get them back in this ballgame.
You see in the top corner there, the Vikings are huddling. The starters coming back on the floor. We're about 20 seconds away from period. I should say half number 2, 2 20-minute halves here in men's basketball. Division II GNAC conference play. Nighthawks from Idaho. You know it's cold and snowy there, just like it is up and down Western Washington and I-5. 43-40, the Nighthawks by 3. They get the ball to start the second half.
Great to see Rutherford back in the lineup there for the Vikings.
Megwa and the Nighthawks. Megwa off the screen from Diaz, going baseline. Tries to find Spider. The pass goes off of him and right to Jasinski.
And another turnover for Northwest Nazarene.
Anderson, good rotation. Can't get the 3 to fall. Nighthawks on the attack. That's Roth finding Arms. He is fouled and will head to the line.
KJ Bosco with the foul there. That's his 3rd personal. Bosco coming inside to help. A little bit of contact there on the shoulder to draw the foul. That'll send Adonis Arms to the line.
Arms is a senior out of Phoenix, Arizona. 6'6". I'm sorry, he's a junior. Out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Be nice if I read the right line. And not Obi Megwa.
Megwa's been all over. Arms, first 2 free throw attempts there tonight.
44-40. Nighthawks by 4. 19:30 to play here in Bellingham, Washington, inside Carver Gym. Vikings were in the lead briefly in the final minute of the first half. Jasinski on the block, going around the defender, Sam Roth, for the finger roll, 44-42, but Megwa racing the other way. Nobody stopped the speedster.
Very quick, Megwa answers right back. Jasinski with a great up and under move there.
Payne, Anderson, thought about the 3, driving baseline to Rutherford, looking for the dunk, but he is thankfully fouled because that miss would not have been nice.
Again, great court vision from the Vikings as they see their teammates. Rutherford puts himself in great position there, brings it up strong. Foul right in the middle, the only thing preventing him from dunking that home, but he'll give himself a trip to the line to try to earn 2.
Cam Rutherford out of Benson High School in Portland, Oregon. The junior hits the free throw. 46-43 Nighthawks. You see the Viking bench. Rutherford drops the second free throw. Still perfect shooting from the line for the Vikings. 10 of 10 tonight.
Coach couldn't be happier with those numbers. That's kept them in this ball game.
2-point Nighthawk lead. Arms, the jumper from 16, and a foul on Jasinski.
That's a tough foul, but when you're exposed like that, you put the official in a position where he's got to call that.
Second foul on Jasinski. Adonis Arms to the line. He has 7 on the night. Make it 8. Arms went to Mesa Community College before transferring to Northwest Nazarene. 48-44 after the free throws. Nighthawks by 4. Back come the Vikings. Payne. Looking for Jasinski. Instead, wraps to Rutherford. The jumper is short. Battle for the basketball. Anderson has it. Out top to TJ. TJ from the parking lot off the front of the rim. TJ gets back. Roth, the wraparound pass, and Rutherford hits the deck after bouncing off Diaz. Rutherford and Jasinski hit the hardwood. So you see Rutherford almost on top of Diaz. Adalberto Diaz to the line, the 6'7" junior. Originally from Nogales, Arizona. Now has 8 points tonight.
Returning for the Vikings, number 3, Tucker Gunberg for KJ Bosco.
Bosco takes a seat for the Vikings. Gunberg in the game, looking for some speed and shooting. Allmeyer in. Rutherford to the bench.
That's the third foul there for Rutherford, so he's got to be careful here early in the second.
.50-44 after Diaz hits the free throw. 18:05 to play here in Bellingham, Washington. Gunberg finds Anderson. 3 guards in the game right now for Western Washington. Gunberg out of the corner for 3. He wanted the foul, and he gets a technical by letting the official know he got slapped on the hand. Tucker's got to be careful. Coach Dominguez giving the official an earful.
A lot of contact there. Coach is not happy, and rightfully so. Asking for an explanation from the official.
See on the replay, tough to tell right there. It was so quick if Tucker got hit. It's not like him to get vocal with the officials, so he must have. Good conversation right now going on between one of our officials and Viking head coach Tony Dominguez. After the technical foul shots, it's 52-47, Nighthawks.
The Vikings continue to leave themselves in striking distance.
Megwa across half court for Northwest Nazarene. Using his speed up the right side of the lane. Glass and iron. Shot falls. 54-47, Nighthawks.
Megwa continuing to find the basket. Gunberg works it from the top here.
Payne in the corner in front of his own bench. To TJ. Good ball movement back to Gunberg. Gunberg. The spin, the jumper, rattles it in. 54-49, 17-10 to play.
Just a great, beautiful, soft touch there.
The Viking bench wanted to travel on Megwa. They don't get it, but the ball is in their hands. TJ to Tucker for 3. Rims out. Basketball will belong to the Nighthawks. 16:57 left.
Gunberg is feeling it. He wants that shot, especially after the call earlier. Great job getting himself in position. Just didn't fall, as has been the story here tonight.
$16:45 to play. Guess who? Megwa. I'm sorry, that is Arms going baseline. Adonis Arms is fouled. He will head to the line for 2 shots.
Drawing the big fella Allmeyer off his feet there, his first personal foul.
Arms with 11 points. Now he has 12. 55-49. Nighthawks now up 6. Rutherford back into the game for the Vikings. Allmeyer heads to the bench.
5-1 and the team fouls. Definitely want to get themselves back on the line.
Nighthawks quietly back up 7. Vikings need to find some offense. 16:35 to play. Rutherford to Gunberg. Baseline, he's double teamed. The zip pass. Out top they go to Anderson. Anderson to Rutherford in the lane. Can't get it to fall, and it goes right to Adonis Arms. He finds Megwa, the floater off back iron. Payne has the rebound. Payne to Gunberg. TJ thought about the 3, and he's foul is called on Spider of the Nighthawks.
Not quite see it there. It looks like Adetunji made contact on the hesitation. Adalberto Diaz checks back in for Northwest Nazarene. Viking ball baseline.
Gunberg to inbounds, and a foul is called on the floor before the inbounds. Foul on Sam Roth of the Nighthawks.
That's the 3rd personal there for Roth. He's been a strong defensive presence. In comes the freshman James Nelson.
Gunberg set to inbound from the baseline. Finds Rutherford for 3. Rims in and out.
Another in and out. They continue to just have trouble getting those shots to drop, Shawn.
Arms attacking the right side of the lane, gets it to fall. Everything seems to be falling for the Nighthawks. 58-49, they're up 9.
Vikings really looking to get some offense going just to try to get a shot to stem that tide.
Payne, cross court, top key now. That's Gunberg to Rutherford. Rutherford using the window. 58-51, Vikings down 7.
Great job by Cameron Rutherford. Study himself there, keep the ball high and get the needed 2. Make it a 7-point game.
Nelson in the paint. Rutherford there with him. Its shot is short. Payne, right-hand dribble. He finds Gunberg in the corner. The high arcing triple, and it drops for Tucker. 58-54. What a
That's
fun
the
game.
shot he was looking for right there in the corner, and he finally got it. A great quick high release. Make it a 4-point ball game.
14:57 left here in Bellingham. Nighthawks 58, Vikings 54 will return on Vikings TV. Back here inside Carver Gym on WQ Court, Shawn Walli, Jared Lewis, and our entire Vikings TV crew. And apparently, we didn't get the memo. It's white sneaker night
I had
in
no
Bellingham.
idea. I would have worn mine if I had known. The coach is representing there, all color coordinated and looking good.
An easy bucket for Zach Ferguson, a 6-point Nighthawk lead. 14:45 left here in Bellingham. Payne off the screen from Rutherford. Payne in the paint. The turnaround floater is good. 60-56 Nighthawks.
Payne continuing to show that senior leadership. Great presence of mind. This game continues to be tight despite the strong shooting from the Nighthawks.
Bazant into the lane. He hits the deck, and the foul is called on Cam Rutherford.
Payne there to help Rutherford get his hands just a little bit too much. That's his 4th personal foul.
Rutherford checks out. Bosco checks in. Cam a little disgusted that he's got 4 fouls with 14 minutes remaining. And what a great inbound play. Jaden Bazant with the bucket, 62-56, a 6-point Nighthawk lead.
That's where you feel a player like Rutherford missing, is on that inside there, that strong presence in the middle.
Jasinski wanted the foul, knocks down the 3. Coach Dominguez even yelled, "That's a foul." 62-59 Nighthawks.
But I'll tell you, all kinds of contact there with 6-3 on the team fouls. I don't blame Coach. Great job by Jasinski, again shooting under pressure.
Nice defense by Inigunberg. Ball out of bounds to the Nighthawks. Just amazing the Vikings are in this game when you look at the shooting percentages. 52-38.
Well, it is incredible, Shawn. They continue to be disciplined on those other areas and the free throws and the rebounds, trying to put themselves into position so that they can strike when the opportunity is there.
3 to shoot. And getting the triple to fall, keeping the shooting percentages up. Obi Megwa, 65-59. Payne tries to answer, he cannot. Rebound to the Nighthawks. Viking bench wanted to travel on that, they don't get it. Coach is screaming, "Refs, where are you?" Foul is called on the floor. That is a Nighthawk foul. Zach Ferguson called for the foul, his first. 4th team foul on Northwest Nazarene. Spider Atatungi returns for Northwest Nazarene, as does Adonis Arms. .13:06 to play in this important GNAC game.
Braden Allmeyer back in, so give the Vikings some size here. TJ Payne wanted to take control of that last shot. Vikings looking to work for a good one.
Inigunberg for 3. And it's been that kind of night. So close, yet it pops out.
And there's not much more you can ask from a player there. Good squared up shot, under pressure. Without a hand in his face. As a coach, you tell him keep taking those shots.
Ball is stolen by Nelson. The easy layup, 67-59. Don't look now. Nighthawks back up 8. Payne. As a foul is called on the floor on Adonis Arms of the Nighthawks. Vikings will inbound.
And that's that contact that coach is asking the official to keep an eye on.
See Viking coach Tony Dominguez instructing his players as Jasinski will inbound directly in front of our broadcast position courtside on WQ Court. Jasinski gets it back in the corner for 3.
Wow, what a monster 3 from Jasinski.
Vikings down 5. Spider to Arms. Arms in the lane, doesn't get the shot even close. TJ ahead to Anderson. Hands it off to Payne. Allmeyer backing down Spider. Nice moves, but he can't finish.
Great look from the big fella, but not enough to bring it home. A little bit of contact there to draw the foul.
Foul on Payne of the Vikings.
And the funny thing you see here is when they are getting the shots to drop, it's under pressure, it's from the corner, it's in the spots that traditionally you don't see those shots go down. The wide open ones rim in and out. Those are just tough.
11:53 to play here in Bellingham as you see TJ hitting the 3, 67-62. Vikings down 5 on Vikings TV.
From court to court and lane to Lane under the lights or under the sun. No one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
Opportunity to me means doing the things that will make you a better future. I always dreamed of graduating from college. So being the first one in my family to graduate, it meant everything my parents sacrificed was paying off. Having an athletic scholarship for the University of Mount Olive was key for my success. I had the opportunity to not only get an education, but be able to develop as an individual.
Welcome back. Welcome back to Viking TV. Jared Lewis here with Shawn Walli, 67-62, 11:53 remaining here in the second half. And despite the gaps in shooting, the Vikings remain within striking distance, Shawn.
I'm still amazed that they're only down 5 right now. When you look at the numbers, Northwest Nazarene shooting 51% for the game, just 40 for the Vikings. Those numbers don't equate to now a 6-point deficit in my book, but somehow it's getting done.
You know, I think, again, you see it in the turnovers, you see it in the free throws. The Vikings are making the plays when they need them. You know, the three-point percentage isn't what they want, but just enough to keep them within striking distance. As I said before, this is a game of runs. It matters when you make yours.
69-62 after the free throws. Can the Vikings answer and trim this 7-point deficit? Payne in front of his own bench, off the screen from Allmeyer. Payne into the lane, the floater off the rim. Allmeyer for the rebound. He is fouled. It'll be Viking basketball. Foul on Jaden Bazant.
Great job by the big man, putting himself in position, leaving Bazant no choice, but if try to make a play for that ball, he's got to come up over the back, and once you violate that space, you give the official no choice.
Jasinski off the inbounds. Using the baseline. Finds Payne outside to Tucker for 3.
Tucker with the hot hand continues. Another three-pointer.
69-65. Look at Megwa and the handles. But there's Adonis. Count the bucket. Sorry, that is Spider, the big man for the Nighthawks, answering with a potential and one.
Megwa tough to stop that have put themselves in a great position to shut him down. They've been so strong on the boards, but not getting out of Tunji out of position there.
Spider with 8 points. He's looking for 9. He gets it. 72-65. Vikings down 7 yet again. Payne thought about the jumper instead. Finds Bosco to the rack. Can't get it to fall.
That has been the tail of the tape for the Vikings here tonight.
Inside 11 minutes left in Bellingham. Megwa, the great pass to Spider. He can't finish. The closest official doesn't call a foul, but the one furthest away does. Interesting.
Sideline official thought he saw some contact there. So he came a little bit late on the shot, I think. But once again, giving them the opportunity out of Tunji to the line.
Returning for the Vikings, number 23, Allmeyer for KJ Bosco.
Allmeyer returns for the Vikings. Bosco gets a breather. Spider takes his time, a la Karl Malone at the line, huh? Allmeyer the rebound.
Comes up short on that one.
An 8-point Viking deficit. 10:40 to play here at Carver Gym on the campus of Western Washington University. Anderson to TJ, 4-3. Rims off. Battle for the rebounds. Nighthawks have it. Megwa loses the dribble. A battle for the basketball. There's bodies on the floor. What is the call? Nothing yet.
You know, I thought Jasinski had it signaled timeout there, and it looks like they're going to give it to him.
Jasinski with the ball, getting awarded a timeout.
Great hustle there from TJ.
Just a 30-second timeout as you look at the Vikings in their timeout huddle. 73-65. Northwest Nazarene in the lead, and there is their bench. Fans of all ages enjoying some GNAC action tonight inside Carver Gym. Your first time here, Jared. What are your thoughts?
You know, it's a beautiful facility. I haven't been up here for many, many years. I've been out of state, so it's great to be back in Viking country. Very excited to be here with the Ball Production team and just a beautiful facility. As you said, it's cold outside. Fans coming in here while it gets hot to see some great action, great basketball.
Got the Viking mascot, the cheer squad, the band, concessions. Get a hot dog, a sausage. What more do you need?
That's all you need. College basketball on a Saturday night. This is as good as it gets.
There is that wonderful Viking. Always a smile on his face.
He's happy. He's having a good time. They know there's only so many more chances here. The Vikings heading on the road after this, as we said, for 4 games. You see the fans having a good time. A little Fortnite dancing going on up there.
$10:21 left as we get back to basketball. After the timeout, Jasinski will inbound. Vikings trail by 8. They've got 10 minutes, 21 seconds to get on the right side of the Nighthawks. Nighthawks, 24th in the country. A good basketball team in town. The Vikings were once ranked 15th. Can they keep the momentum going that they gained Thursday night beating Central? Anderson driving the left side of the lane, finds Allmeyer. Ball's on the floor. He gets it to Payne. Jasinski open, a high arcing 3, and it rims out again. Megwa in the lane. Jasinski tries to swat it, cannot, and of course, the bucket is good.
Megwa continues to find the basket. You can sense that frustration from the Vikings. They can smell the opportunities. They're going for the strike. The most important thing here is to keep your head about you and not let it get you. Continue to take those shots because they'll fall.
Innie Gunberg the miss. The defensive rebound to the Nighthawks. Nice move in the paint. Adonis Arms gives the Nighthawks a 12-point lead with 9:15 to play. Innie Gunberg to answer with the 3. No, that's 2 straight misses on jumpers by Innie Gunberg. Spider can't handle the pass. It'll be Viking basketball.
Adalberto Diaz checking in for the Nighthawks, as well as Rutherford here for the Vikings, rather.
Payne, Innie Gunberg, and Allmeyer to the bench for the Vikings as they need some form of a spark as they're down 12 with 9 minutes left. Cotton Welch finds Anderson. Anderson off the screen from TJ. Left-hand dribble outside to Rutherford for 3. One shot, and that's all you get. Not a good recipe for success. Bazant, baseline to Diaz. Shot won't go. Spider fights for the rebound. Ball is loose. Seacrest comes away with it to Anderson. Anderson looking for Rutherford. Pass broken up by Spider. Back come the Nighthawks. all alone to the rack, Sam Roth. It is a 14-point Nighthawk lead.
The Nighthawks continuing to get the ball down court quickly. Vikings have got to respond and beat the ball back down defensively.
Cotton Welch. Off the screen from Rutherford. Picks up his dribble. Thought the ball was tipped. Officials say no, out of bounds, another turnover. Nighthawk basketball.
Coach going to take a timeout here. See if he can regroup his squad.
$7:58 left. Vikings would like to see more of that. They'll need it. Down 14.
Just under 8 minutes left. They've got to make their move and hope to strike quickly and strike often. The tail of the tape continues to be those percentages. Just 36% from the floor here in the second half, 36.5 for the game overall. That's really the tail of the tape for the Vikings.
They have missed 40 shots, Jared. 40.
I'll tell you what, that's, the only encouragement you can take from that is that, this is a beatable team. You're defeating yourself right now through shooting. A lot of those shots are great shots. As a coach, you can't ask more from a player if you're under control, you're squared up, you're taking a good shot, and it rims in and out the way we've seen so many times. That's just tough. You don't have a lot of answers to tell your players. I know you're frustrated, but you got to keep yourself in the game mentally and keep understanding that your opportunity to strike is going to come, even though that frustration is definitely being felt. But what's kept them in the game so far has been answering in those other spots, the speed defensively, the rebounding, the turnovers. And the turnovers, you really see 9 in the first half, only 4 more here in the second. So if they continue to...
Nighthawk basketball after the timeout. Vikings need to have another run in them. They trail by 14. Spider, the lazy pass. Megwa comes up with it. Nighthawks using clock. Ball out of bounds. Officials say Viking basketball. 7:32 to play.
Michael Wynn checks in here for the Vikings.
Making his first appearance. So he comes into the game cold. Let's see what Wynn can do. 7:30 to play. Seacrest in front of his own bench. Off the screen from TJ. Cotton Welch. Micah Wynn. Rutherford. Back to Seacrest. Seacrest to Cam, the jumper, off iron. Back come the Nighthawks.
Put himself in great position there, just another miss.
Megwa. Skip pass to Bazant. Bazant attacking the rack, off glass and in. 81-65 to the delight of Paul Rush, the head coach for the Nighthawks. One shot and no rebounds, not gonna get you what you need. Points on the scoreboard.
Absolutely not.
Ball loose on the floor. Jasinski picks it up. Michael Wynn. Cross half court for the Vikings. The jumper from straight away. Right off back iron.
And another shot to give Megwa the opportunity in the open court is not where you want to be.
Rutherford the rebound to Jasinski. Finds Seacrest. Cotton Welch in the corner. Rutherford to the rack. The two-hand flush.
Great ball movement. Rutherford putting himself in position there down the middle, brings it home for 2.
81-67. Time not a friend of the Vikings right now. Just 5:40 left. Firing from 3. Sam Roth. And that is not a good sign for the Vikings. They trail 84-67. Just 5:37 left.
Tell you, tough from the floor. You see the move here by Cotton Welch. Rutherford puts himself inside down the middle of a beautiful slam. Those are the kind of opportunities they've been working off ball movement to set themselves up for those great outside shots, but they just haven't been dropping. You can definitely sense that frustration.
Whatever the Vikings had for breakfast this morning, they should change it.
And on the opposite side of the ball, Northwest Nazarene, just about everything they flip up from the hip, from the shoulder, seems to be dropping. Those are tough nights when it's not going your way.
Over half of their shots are going in. 52.8%.
Against 36% for Western Washington. That is tough to hang in with.
Micah Wynn off the screen from Allmeyer. Wynn into the lane. Wild shot does not go. Ball out of bounds to the Vikings. Anderson back into the game for Western Washington. R.J. Seacrest takes a seat. Wynn, top of the key, Allmeyer to Jasinski. Jasinski into the lane, finds Anderson. The three is good, and he'll head to the line for a potential 4-point play.
Coach knowing when he wants to make a good run there, getting his three-point specialist. Anderson has been in position all night, hitting these shots with a quick release. Jasinski draws the defense. Anderson snap release, and a beautiful follow through and finish. Takes the foul, chance to make 4.
Foul on Sam Franks. Anderson converts the free throw. 71-84. The Nighthawks in the lead by 13. 5:10 to play. Megwa, nobody stops him. His wild and crazy circus shot, of course, is good.
You know, you hope you can take some floor vision away, but up and under like that. Megwa has been tough to stop here tonight.
Jasinski hits the deck. His shot won't go. Cam grabs the basketball, but steps on the sideline. Ball goes back to the Nighthawks, and they are up 15.
Megwa with the hard drive. Look at that. Up and under. Look at the backspin on that ball. He has just found those gaps all night, using his size and his speed to his advantage.
Megwa, the left-hand dribble across half court, switches to right. Arms. Finds Diaz, his shot, an actual miss for once.
And you see again there, the Vikings need to have themselves in position for the rebound and not getting it.
Diaz just trips over his own feet. Hopefully he's okay. Jasinski helps him up.
Not sure quite what happened there. It looks like he might have double or hyperextended the knee there just a little bit. Overstep just a little bit, goes right down there on the knee.
He just buckles. That's not a good sign.
That hurts.
4:15 to play. Vikings trail by 15. They need buckets in a hurry. Inigunberg back in the game. The three-point specialist. Anderson to Rutherford. Anderson can't get penetration, loses the ball. Arms comes away with it. Inside 4 minutes left. Sam Roth down low, outside to Spider, and they're going to use clock, and why not? Smart move by the Nighthawks.
Good presence of mind there. They have the ball and the lead. Going to let that shot clock run.
Megwa with 5 to shoot, loses the basketball. Bosco the other direction for the Vikings. Bosco loses it out of bounds, and it's been that kind of night for the Vikings. 3:27 to play. Northwest Nazarene up comfortably 86-71 here on Vikings TV. Back here in Bellingham, Washington, Shawn Walli alongside Jared Lewis, or better known as the Titan of Talk. 86-71, the Nighthawks showing why they are the 24th ranked team in the country, visiting from Idaho. After the timeout, Megwa with the basketball, finds Arms. A little bit of a press by the Vikings. Spider has it. Still willing to kill clock. Ooh. Arms and his quickness. Megwa behind the back dribble. Megwa now taking Bosco into the lane. And they're calling a foul on Bosco when he got ran over. Coach Dominguez can't believe it.
Well, I tell you, the top official looked like he was going to call the player control foul there. The officials made eye contact, sort of deferred to each other, a little bit of hesitation. 10-7 there on the team fouls. That's the other thing you've seen here in the second half. When the Vikings have gotten fouls, they haven't been shooting fouls. They haven't put themselves back on the line. Only 3 free throw opportunities here in the second half. That 10 points is what kept them in it in the first.
Megwood dips at the knees. Free throw is good. The Nighthawks on their way to sweeping the season series. Be 2-0 over the Vikings. Putting a damper on the Vikings' hopes of making the GNAC tournament that will be here in Bellingham, March 7 to 9. As everybody rushes to help Trevor Jasinski up in the corner. As apparently he was thirsty, wanting a little bit of Gatorade.
Headed right for the bucket there.
2:58 to play here inside Carver Gym. Shawn Walli, Jared Lewis, and our entire Vikings TV crew.
Some pressure here coming.
Head coach Paul Rush has to be happy with the way his team responded tonight after losing to Simon Fraser. Turned out not to be a great thing for the Vikings. Of course, the unexpected loss at Simon Fraser for the Nighthawks. They're rebounding well here tonight.
Yeah, and another forced shot there, looking to draw the foul. You're absolutely right, Coach Rush. You know, they're hoping to bounce back in a big way, especially a road game for the Nighthawks after the Simon Fraser loss. And they sure have done it here tonight with just blistering hot shooting and quick speed.
Call corrected to Viking basketball, to the delight of the Viking bench and the Viking faithful. Impressive that majority of the Viking fans are still here with the team down 16.
I don't think anyone's eager to get back out in that cold. They've had a great time here tonight, a good atmosphere at Carver Gym. Even the Vikings struggle a little bit.
2:25 left. Vikings turn the ball over right back to the Nighthawks. Adonis Arms finds Megwa. And Spider is fouled, sending the big man to the free throw line. Tyler Payne here with the foul. His fourth. Spider drains the free throw.
For the Vikings, number 4, RJ Seacrest, and number 11, Elijah Cotton Welch.
Seacrest and Cotton Welch back into the game for Western Washington. Payne and Annie Gunberg get a breather.
I'll tell you another big difference there for the Nighthawks. 3 of 5 from the free throw line in the first half, 13 of 15 from the stripe in the second. So many, many more opportunities, and they're knocking them down almost 80%. And on top of the shooting they've already had, that's just tough to bang when yours are not falling.
Good to see Diaz return for the Nighthawks. His leg must be okay. Cotton Welch hits the three. 89-74, Nighthawks by 15. Inside 2 minutes, and oh wow, he finally misses one. Megwa the miss. Cotton Welch, using his speed and quickness, finally gets a very late foul call. Foul on Sam Roth of the Nighthawks. The 4 fouls on Roth.
18. Timeout, Nighthawks.
30-second timeout taken by Paul Rush and Northwest Nazarene Nighthawks. Minute 46 left. 15-point deficit for the Vikings. Vikings set to hit the road after this contest. Later in the week, they begin a stretch of 4 games on the road. As you see Cotton Welch draining the three.
Big hit there from Welch. That's the one they've been looking for. Really, we're hoping for that next win tonight. As you said, they take off. They play the 12th at Simon Fraser, then it's over to Montana State Billings, and then up to Alaska for 2. The 21st at Alaska Anchorage, and then Alaska Fairbanks on the 23rd. So the Vikings set to hit the road.
Cotton Welch to the line for 2 shots. Out of Tacoma, Washington, a city covered in snow right now. Transfer from Lower Columbia College, further south in Longview, Washington.
A city also covered in snow right now. So.
How Bellingham didn't get much snow is beyond
Absolutely
me.
amazing. Beautiful on the drive up here today. Bellingham's all the way clear. Just unbelievable when you see the rest of Western Washington blanketed by snow.
The entire state now, you can include Eastern Washington.
And there's more to come.
Minute 30 left. Bazant finds Arms. Arms the hop in the lane. Short on the shot. Rutherford the rebound. ECW doesn't have numbers. He doesn't care. Finds Anderson for 3. Good rotation. Down it goes.
Boy, he has been the bright spot in the three-point shooting here tonight. He's continued to be consistent from outside with that quick release. Beautiful backspin and hits it there.
Turnover. Michael Wynn comes up with it. Vikings within 10. Final minute. Anderson again. Not even close. Megwa pushes Seacrest. Wow. Tony Dominguez is hot. Wanted that foul.
No question there was contact there. Out in the open. Surprised the official didn't give him that call.
Cotton Welch the foul, sending the Nighthawks to the free throw line. Tony Dominguez getting some sort of explanation from a referee right now as to why there was no foul called on the forearm. We totally could see from our vantage point. 90-79 after the made free throw by Obi Megwa. Megwa cannot convert the second free throw. 35 seconds left. Vikings need a minor miracle. Rutherford for three. Not even close. Out of bounds to the Nighthawks. Arms takes a seat for the final 28 seconds. Luke Wicks and Sam Franks back in for Northwest Nazarene. Megwa willing to kill clock. Viking head coach Tony Dominguez telling his squad to just let it go. You're not going to get 11 points in 20 seconds, unfortunately. Final 12 seconds. Tick off the clock here in Bellingham. Northwest Nazarene with a 90-79 victory over Western Washington here tonight.
Tell you, Shawn, the tail of the tape is the shooting. You know, frustrating, I know, for the Vikings. They're working hard to get good stand-up shots. They're just not dropping. Lots of little things you can look at, but when it comes down to it, 35% shooting against 60 is going to be tough to beat, especially when you don't get to the free throw line in the second half.
Western Washington falls to 6-8 in conference play. Northwest Nazarene improves to 11-3, trying to keep pace with St. Martin's, who is ahead of them in the GNAC standings. Western Washington now hits the road for 4.
That's right. They've got their work cut out for them. You know, it's a big win for Northwest Nazarene to come in here and win on the road. And that's what the Vikings have got to go do as we head towards that GNAC conference tournament. March 7th going to be right here in Western Washington. We're looking to go pick up some good road wins here and bounce back from this. This is a tough Northwest Nazarene team. You got to give them credit. They came in here and battled. They showed their speed, blistering offense. The Vikings just couldn't get the shots to drop.
6 games remaining in the season for Western Washington. It's now or never if they want to make the conference tournament that they're hosting March 7th through 9.
You're absolutely right, and I think the one thing you can take away from here tonight is that even with the shots not dropping, you're in striking distance most of the game. So really their fate is in their hands as hard as they want to take as they go on the road here. You play hard, you play consistent, and you go out and get those wins and put yourself in the tournament.
20 points on the night for Northwest Nazarene's Obi Megwa leading the way. Trevor Jasinski, 23 points for Western Washington to pace the Vikings. Vikings 500 overall on the year, 12-12. Northwest Nazarene, a very impressive 16-4.
I'll tell you what, you see 4 Vikings at double-digit scoring. Same thing from there. Adonis Arms was 17. Andy Gunberg for the Vikings was 16. Really got hot as he started hitting his threes there. So, you know, the pieces of the puzzle are there. They just got to bring it all together as they head into these final games. And you know, hopefully you go in and just you got to brush off a bad shooting night like this when you're getting the shots that you want. And just go forward. You can't let it bring you down, and understand it's one of those anomalies. You lay the egg and then you just move on from it.
Your next chance to watch the Western Washington men's basketball team is the 12th of February. They're on the road at Simon Fraser. You can catch that game on GNAC.tv. For everybody here at Vikings TV, For Jared Lewis, I'm Shawn Walli. Good night from Bellingham.